everyone, and welcome to our library. Now, you've been asking questions like, what books should I be reading, what practices should I be doing, and who are the authors? So this is our sacred library, and welcome. And here's a few books that we have picked out for you based on what you've been asking for.
So the first book is Yoga in Daily Life by Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati. A lot of you want to know, how do I start and where do I begin? And this is a great starter book to understand the complete practice of yoga that moves far beyond just the physical aspect of asana. This is also a great book to recommend to your family or friends that are inquiring about, what is this new practice that you're doing? What's yoga all about? It's really easy to understand and applicable to anyone who's interested.
Ayurveda, the Science of Self-Healing.
I love that.
By Vasant. Now, this is a great book. I've had it for a long time. And it's a great reference book, right? Ayurveda gets a little bit deep and dense. This is a great book to zip through, read it once, and then you can reference it, look at your tongue in the morning. You can get basic Ayurvedic herbs to use, and self-diagnosis and all that. So it's a great book to keep in your library.
Yes, that book is a treasure. For those of you that already know the physical aspect of yoga but want to move on to deeper practices when it comes to the mind, which is Raja Yoga, or if you're familiar with the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which is an amazing book to read but could take you a lifetime to really understand it, this is a great companion to that book. It's Mind Management in Raja Yoga by Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati, and it takes the practice of Raja Yoga, which the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali are the operating manual to the mind. And it's going to give you that operating manual to your mind in a practical, modern language with practices that you can do every day.
The Yoga of Herbs by Dr. David Frawley. Now, this is a must to keep in your kitchen. It's referencing a lot of the Chinese herbs, but mainly Ayurvedic herbs, and then some Western herbs. So it's a nice little mix of everything. The cool thing is, if you keep it in your kitchen, you'll use it, right? You'll quickly go in there and say, you know, I have some sleep problems, or I have constipation, or whatever it is. You'll be able to reference the right herb, make it as a tea, and benefit from it straight away.
Kundalini Tantra by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. Okay, there's been a lot of questions about what is Kundalini, what are Kriyas, what is Tantra, and this book explains the science of Kundalini, the Kriyas, which are the techniques and methods of that science, and Tantra, which means expansion of consciousness. So Kundalini science is the science of how to stir and awaken your dormant spiritual potential. And when you do that, you start to awaken the dormant potential within the mind. So Tantra, you expand your consciousness. It's a great book for all of those in question. This book is in the library of universities all across the world and used by physicians and doctors as a source for the Kundalini science.
Beautiful. The Complete Book of Ayurvedic Home Remedies. This is another great one, and all the books that I'm telling you about are very practical, and they're quick reads, and they're reference books. So you can get into them straight away. Once you've read them once, you don't need to read them again. You just need to reference them. So this one by Vasant again is a great book to have. I keep it right here in the kitchen because I reference it a lot. You know, people ask me a lot of questions, and also for us as our health or our family, I can quickly go to it because sometimes I forget, what was that mixture again? And I can reference it here. So great book to have.
Great resource. And this book is a sacred resource for the female. It's actually the book that I gift the most, not only to the women in my life, but to the students, the women that I work with. This book is a way to access your highest female potential. Awakening Shakti by Sally Kempton. She gives you, in a modern, practical language, a way to tap into those goddess archetypes. So the archetypes are energy patterns within your consciousness. And by focusing on the form and using the mantras and the sound, you can awaken that dormant potential within your own mind. It's a treasure, and you really can practice it easily and gift it to the women in your life, and we can all rise together and awaken Shakti universally.
Now, she was one of the speakers at the summit this year.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. Okay, last but not least, food, recipes, which is the most asked question that you ask us. And this is a great book to have in your kitchen by Divya Alter, What to Eat for How You Feel. She is a modern Ayurvedic chef. She has a beautiful restaurant in New York. She gives you recipes that are easy, that you can find all of the ingredients that you need, and they're absolutely perfect the way they are. And they're not complicated. You don't need to get pressure cookers and various things that are often required in Indian cooking or Ayurvedic cooking. So this is a great companion to have. It also has a big resource on herbs and how to understand how to eat for how you feel according to the Ayurvedic principles. This is also a book that I most gift often.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book.
Yeah.
We gave it to all the people who came in our summer intensive, and they write back and say how beautiful the meals are.
Yes.
So those are some books to get you started. Now, you don't need to read them all, but pick something that speaks to you, and maybe you're one of the people who asked one of the questions about these books, and then apply it. And these books are kind of dense. You need to read them and reread them and apply them, and then suddenly they become alive. So
it's a great start for your spiritual library.
Yeah.
Kind of like the bones of it.
Yeah. Anyway, happy reading.
Happy reading.
Namaste.
Namaste.